Good morning, it's Tokyo Disneyland day. It's 7 a.m. I'm just waiting for my Uber to take me to Disneyland, which is probably it's the efficient but expensive way to do it. Like, I'm sure there's trains and stuff, but with all my bags and that, I'm like, I'll just get an Uber. Been up since 5, which isn't too bad considering the jet lag. I would have liked to have only been like waking up now, but I was like, you know what, let's just get up, let's get going. So my plan is to go to the Toy Story Hotel. I think I'm in the driveway. I'm about to get run over. Go to the Toy Story Hotel, drop bags, do all that stuff, and then catch a monorail to Disneyland. So at this rate, I might get there before the gates open, which is good. Get a good head start, maybe do a rope drop, but I don't know if that means I'll be making it through to fireworks. We'll see what happens. Alright, I'll touch base with you at the Toy Story Hotel. And I'm wearing my Toy Story shirt in honor of the hotel. Thank God we went to that Company D shop and found this shirt for $30. Okay, my Uber's arriving now, bye. Here we are at the Toy Story Hotel. So cool. It's just like the Toy Story Land at like Hollywood Studios, but I don't know, it's so fun. And I got my tickets. I've got like a popcorn bucket ticket, some drink tickets, park tickets, an original goods voucher ticket, which I need to look at what that actual original good is. But yeah, it's all sorted for me. It's so exciting. It's only 8 a.m, so like we're ahead of schedule and it's nice and hot. So I think I'm just gonna go head to the park and try and get there as soon as possible. It's really cool, and there's this little play area. And when I was checking in, they took my bags and they're just going to take the bags straight to the room. And then he held up a thing and it was like, pajamas for children, small, medium or large. And he's like, which one do you want? And I was like, oh, is it for children or is it for me? And so I was like, large. So I don't know if when I get to the room, there'll be like a tiny pair of children's pajamas for me to wear. That feels a bit creepy. But it's also really hot and sunny, and I think I got a bit burnt in Palm Springs, so I don't want to do that again. So I've got a hat and my sunnies. I look like a dork, but that's all part of the fun. And this is the cool park area, Slinky Dog Park. It's like, I always say like, oh, I'm happy staying in the cheap hotels because I'm never going to be there. I'm going to be in the park all day. But this is so fun. It's making me wish I was here another night and I wouldn't just be like checking in, dropping bags, sleeping and leaving. Well, actually, so tomorrow it's at 10 a.m. No, from 10 a.m. you can use the quick Fantasy Springs entrance from here, because Toy Story Hotel and Fantasy Springs are like right next to each other. But apparently you usually have to go from Toy Story and then like catch the monorail and go all the way to the main entrance of Disney Sea and then walk through Disney Sea to the back of Fantasy Springs. But now they're like, oh, from 10 a.m. you can use this little exit. And I'm like, oh, well, maybe I'll just do that instead of getting in at 9 and rope dropping. And because I've already got like fast pass passes for the big rides in Fantasy Springs, so I'm not too stressed about getting in there and like missing out or having to like be online to book fast passes. So I was like, I'll just do that, which means I do have a little bit of time in the morning then to shop at the hotel and just wander around and enjoy the ambiance. Oh, and the monorail's going past. This is so fun. And this must be the Fantasy Springs entrance. That line for Disney Sea is crazy. An hour before the gate opens. Oh my god, that's the other side. Jeepers creepers. Oh my god. I'm in. Whoa, the castle's right there. I think a lot of what people do is they get in and then they get on their phones and scan for standby tickets or whatever using Premier passes. I managed to get one for Pooh's Hunny Hunt. She's bigger than Anaheim's. Okay, so I just went through all that scrum of people. I was doing stuff on my phone, I don't know what. I got an entry for 2 different shows, which is cool because once you submit like an entry request, they give you like a seat number, which is fantastic, so I don't have to worry about that. And yeah, I got Pooh's Hunny Hunt, and I've already got the Enchanted Magic Beast, Beauty and the Beast ride. I don't know what they're called yet, but I got that one for 11:30. I think that's my first pre-scheduled thing, so I think, yeah, I want to prioritize stuff that I've not done in the past few days, and that's Tokyo specific. There was a few other opportunities for like viewing areas, which I see there's one there for like different parades and things, and they cost money, but I was a bit overwhelmed and wasn't quite sure what I'm doing. I don't even know where I'm walking right now. So I'll just put a pin in that for now. But I think with what I have already, 2 different little shows, indoor shows, 2 ride requests already, I'll just fill my time wandering around and exploring. But you know what that first like 10 minutes is, where it's like, ah! I haven't had time to stop and enjoy. What do I want to do? I'm thinking maybe Splash Mountain. It'd be nice to cool off, even though it's only 9 AM. Well, that's another thing. You know how at like Disney World and that, they're like, we open at 9, but they really open at 8? I think we only opened like 5 minutes early, which is fine. The line was very smooth. Very, very well run. They have a little Snow White grotto here, same as in Anaheim. But someone's doing a photo shoot, so I'll let them have the space. They clearly rope dropped that space to get the perfect shot, so who am I to ruin it? But that's a nice little spot. It's definitely modelled after the one in Anaheim, but just like bigger. And I just remembered I have like 2 passes which I can use for rides. So that's great. That'll come in handy. I just checked the map, and Splash Mountain's already at a 40-minute wait. Whew. So maybe I'll use one of my passes for that later. But Big Thunder Mountain seems to be 15 minutes. Well, that was fun. It's pretty similar to the other ones, like in California. I think California was probably a bit more fun, a little bit more rickety, and more like goats with dynamite in their mouths, but that's like bigger. But it's good to knock out a ride early, except I do need to remind myself to just go slow, take it easy, and take it all in now that that entry rush is over. Who would have thought I'd miss JB slowing me down, but I think it was good that she actually took me at a slower pace, because I think I was getting a bit manic there for a second. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slowly wander over to Splash Mountain, use one of my passes to skip that queue, and try and lock in on some stores and things. Who knows what was on Main Street, but I breezed right past it. I saw a glimpse of a marching band, but I don't know if I saw any characters or anything. Okay, loving these vending machines. So well themed. I barely recognized them at first. So I think it's going to be weird going on Splash Mountain, since now I'm used to Tiana's, and I love Tiana's so much. But this is the old school cancelled version, so that's interesting. Whoa. Alright, just tried to get on Splash Mountain, but I didn't read the fine print. These passes are only for Big Thunder Mountain, the Hunny Hunt, Haunted Mansion, Star Tours, Monsters Inc. Ride and Go Seek, which would be cool, but I think that's closed. And I just lined up for Thunder Mountain, but I guess I can do that again later. And I've already got Honey's Hunt, but I guess I can do that again later too. And I'll just do Haunted Mansion and Star Tours then. Why the hell not? And maybe I will just line up for Splash Mountain. What's 50 minutes? That was pretty fun. Yeah, it was about 50 minutes, but the ride goes for like 10 minutes. It's a nice long ride. I do miss the Tiana's music. And you definitely don't get as wet on this one. Maybe because the log that you're actually riding in is like higher and bigger, so you're not as close to the water. So all those little mini dips throughout, the water doesn't like slosh up to your butt and like wet your socks and stuff. But I got pretty wet in the big dip, but that's about it. So now I have about 45 minutes before Beauty and the Beast. So I think I'm going to grab a drink and maybe do Haunted Mansion if I can swing it. This is the Splash Mountain themed restaurant. I've just grabbed a Coke with my beverage ticket, which gives me unlimited like beverages apparently. Oh god, where am I? Here it is, Grandma Sarah's Kitchen. I asked for a Diet Coke and she was like, no, just Coca-Cola. I was like, oh, okay. So I'm gonna be hopped up on sugar today. Oh, woohoo! So this looks to be Fantasyland. And the Haunted Mansion is right there as well. It's saying it's only 10 minutes, but I might just use my attraction ticket since I can't really use it for much else. But I'll finish my drink first. Okay, I'm in the queue. I went to use the pass and she was like, it's a 10-minute wait. And I was like, yeah, I'll just do the 10-minute wait. It makes more sense. So this should be fun. Yeah, the mansion actually looks like a mansion. Who's this guy? Pretty much the same as the other haunted mansions with just like a few little differences here and there. Well, I think they were different. Part of me was like, oh, I had not noticed that in the last one. Or did it not exist in the last one? I don't know. So I'm just walking through Fantasyland. Because I need to find Beauty and the Beast castle in the next 18 minutes. I think it's this way. I looked on the map, but I really just don't have my bearings. And it's a small world, which is currently down, and that's fine by me. Oh yeah, I'm in the right place. A tribute to Gaston, an extraordinarily generous gift to the humble people of my village from Gaston. Oh, okay. I was like, who would build a tribute to Gaston? And then turns out it's from Gaston, so that all makes sense. Let's look in this shop. Little town traders. Oh, do I need them in blue and pink? Probably not. Oh, bucket hats with the ears. Fun. This kind of feels like cannibalism. That's a fun hat. Ooh. Baymax is a very big deal here. Big queue. Big castle. Oh, look at that Beauty and the Beast popcorn bucket. Finally using a fast pass. Oh, what a thrill. That was so good. Like, so magical. when we went into that big room, there must have been a technical issue or something, because then they walked us all out and then we had to like wait outside and then we went back into the room. But once in there, it's so good. So you're in these like giant teacups and that sort of like tilt and flit around, like on like a trackless ride system. And then you just go through the movie, but like, yeah, you get all really swept into it. And that music's so good. Like, so you're in the Be Our Guest scene, just like spinning around the big table with like Belle and all the like dancing silverware. And then like you go through at the end, like through the ballroom for Beauty and the Beast. And like all the songs are in Japanese, but like, you know, you can still sing along in English because the tune is just so iconic. Right now it's a 60-minute wait, and I think like worth it. So I've just stopped into Gaston's Tavern for a refreshment. I got with my beverage thing, it's called a berry cheers. I don't know what that is. And also some hash browns. So I have to stir this drink very slowly, apparently. Berry cheers. Oh, that's like, I don't know, like whipped cream on top. It's kind of like a spider. You know, like like a Coke with ice cream in it, but berry. That's nice. It's good that with that beverage ticket you can get the specialty drinks, because that's like 660 yen, like $6, but it's for free. Alright, just scanned in for Pooh's Honey Hunt with my fast pass that I got for free this morning, which I probably would have used for something else if I'd known that my other ticket was available to use for this. But I don't know, I might ride this 3 times. That was a pretty cute ride. It's more interesting than the one in Anaheim. Like, just more going on and stuff, but it's the same sort of thing. I mean, Pooh wants honey and then he ends up with honey. It's a honey hunt. Spoilers, but yeah, he likes honey. So yeah, that was pretty fun. There was a few little good tricks. That's the other thing I didn't mention about the Beauty and the Beast. When the Beast transforms into his human form, like, the Imagineering behind that is just incredible. Oh, I'm actually a bit lost. I don't really know what I'm doing. I think I might just grab some food, because my next thing's not until like 2, and it's one of those shows that I was able to book a seat for. So I might just, yeah, hang around, get something to eat. I mean, I had those little hash potato things, but that's not enough. And I also need to pick up a popcorn bucket at some point. And I told JB I'm going to get her some popcorn tongs. So I've got to keep an eye out for that. There's been lots of interesting buckets around. Look at all that popcorn. Popcorn bucket acquired. I got the Peter Pan one, where it's like Big Ben. Oh, it's hard to film while wearing it. It's got a little Tinkerbell. I think it lights up. They said it lights up. Unlike on the cruise where they're like, you buy popcorn buckets, and like I think in America they're like, yeah, you want a popcorn bucket? We won't fill it up with the popcorn because we don't want to ruin it. Here they're like, yeah, it's a popcorn bucket. You eat popcorn out of it. So there's popcorn in it. I got the strawberry Napoleon flavour, and I also got a pair of the tongs. To eat them with. I said I'd get JB a pair, but I was only allowed to purchase 1 pair. I think it's 1 pair per bucket, so I might have to buy another bucket to get her a pair of tongs. It's going to cost me a fortune. Tastes like strawberry. I don't know what Napoleon flavour is. I thought it was like Neapolitan, but it's Napoleon. Alright, I better go find this parade. This was a nice hearty lunch. That popcorn's better the more you eat it. And eating it, I was so distracted, I just like walked in a whole loop and ended up back at the place where I bought the popcorn, and I was like, what? And then I realised I should have just turned right, and there's the castle. I'm assuming here's the parade because everyone's lined up on the street for it. It looks like you can enter it. So maybe while I wait for Baymax, I'll go have a little looky-loo. This is amazing. So when you book like a reserved seat, you actually get like a number. For tonight's show, I'm D550. So I'm still a little scope out. It's like when you're at the airport and you've got to check that your gate's there. Oh my god! So D550 is right in front of the castle. That's going to be sick. I think I was waiting on the wrong side for Baymax. The side that's going to take forever. But on this side of the castle, I hear some commotion. So let's see if Baymax can cool me down with his mission cooldown or whatever it's called. Come on, Baymax, I'm hot. Oh my god, that got me so wet. At first, when it was just Baymax driving past with like little misting things, I was like, alright mate, you're calling this mission cooldown. It's the hottest I've felt all day standing out here waiting for you to cool me down. Like the pavement was melting my Crocs. And then, I don't know if I filmed any of it because I got scared and put my camera away. They full blast you with hoses. And then I think someone wet us from behind as well. I don't know if that was affiliated with the parade. Some guy with a water bottle was just like, whoosh! Yeah, they like shoot water at you. It was quite fun. I love the Baymax mission cooldown. That was cool. This is another freebie drink. It's the specialty peach, sparkling peach or something like that. So, but look at this straw. I don't know if you can see it. It's in the shape of a heart. It's the little things. It's sparkly, but it's like a bubble tea where it's got some sort of jelly at the bottom. But like not in a bubble form, just like jelly. It's nice. The next show's in this Main Street area that I blitzed through this morning, so I'm gonna have... Oh, they do the silhouettes like they do at Disneyland in California. So cool. Yeah, so I'm just gonna look around at the shops once I finish this drink and cool down a little. It's so hot. In all different colours. Whoa. Oh wow. And there's no one around this statue. 140. How cool. That's where the Monsters Inc. ride is when it's running. Alright, I just bought a shirt and salt and pepper shakers that were Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. The shirt I'll probably wear tomorrow, so I won't reveal it just yet. It is a lot cheaper here than in the American parks. Like that button shirt was like 40 Australian dollars, whereas I think the same thing would be like at least 90 US, which would be like 140 Australian dollars. So yeah, no complaints about that. Ah, and here I am in Tomorrowland again somehow. And there's Star Tours, which I can use a pass thing for, but not just yet. Now, Star Tours doesn't even have the priority entrance open, I just noticed, because it's a 10-minute standby wait. I'm not going to be able to use these 2 attraction tickets. This restaurant has those little green dumplings. Showbase. Now that I'm sitting, I can show you this a bit better. And it was Neapolitan. It's like strawberry, chocolate, vanilla. Anyway, so this popcorn, it's been really nice to snack on all day. So there's that one with Peter and the gang. And there's the clock. This side's a clock as well, but with their silhouettes on the clock. And then that side's Hook and Smee and the Gator. And yeah, there's a light in the middle. That show was pretty good. I had no idea what was happening. But all the characters were there. Goofy and Max also did Eye to Eye, which is fun. And then Donald was... He was a matador, he was Elvis, he was Beethoven. I don't know what the storyline was with Donald. And then the villains took it over for like a song. There was one of that... I think it was the evil guy from Pinocchio or something. And then the evil queen as the crone and Hook. And they were like, we took it over. And then they just left. It became Mickey Mouse Club again. I don't know, it was good vibes, good songs. I enjoyed it. I was just looking at the Monsters Inc. shop, which is open even though the ride's closed, and then the bands came out. They're good. Just walked past Pirates and it's at 5 minutes, so I thought, why not?
立ち上がったり、手や足を船の底に出し。の言葉を信用しろよ。命あってのものだねという。Aye, and tales there be aplenty in this castle place.
Well, that was a nice little break in the aircon. I feel like I'm getting deja vu from having been at Disneyland just like under a week ago. In that I can't tell if things are different or not different, or if I'm just like second guessing or noticing new things. I'm a bit unclear. Like in the original, is there a lineup of wenches for auction? And they're all like tied together with rope? I'm like, is that new, or have I never noticed that? If I've never noticed that, what the hell? But yeah, it's fun. So I think I need a coffee. So I'm trying to find Pico's bill. I think they have coffee and a creme brulee churro. And I was like, well, twist my arm. So I thought I was going to Western Land, but I just walked through Adventureland. And I saw they have a Jungle Cruise, but if all the jokes are in Japanese, it's really going to go right over my head. So I might skip that one. I got distracted by a noise thinking there was a parade on, and there was, but it's just the Baymax one. So I don't need to do that again. As fun as it was. And I think there's another parade later. But I think that's when I'm in a show, in one of the like musical shows. So I think I might miss it, which is a shame. But I got to save something for when I come back here with JB. Successfully found Pico's bill, got an iced coffee for free. I am loving that beverage ticket. I'm getting good value out of it. I think this is my 4th beverage. And each time I've had something different, so that's fun. And I got a creme brulee churro, which I had to pay for. It was about $6. Disney prices, even in Japan. So let's try it. It just looks like a churro. But it tastes like a creme brulee. I think there's filling. Oh, I needed that. That was cool. I was just enjoying my churro and iced coffee near Snow White's grotto, and then I heard Snow White singing, and I was like, what's this? And so the statues were singing, but then it was also echoing in the well, which was nice. Haven't seen any characters roaming around. I don't think they do that here. I don't know. Maybe they'd be mobbed. But there seems like in Toontown all the characters have appearances there, like where you can just line up to meet them, and there's one for Stitch somewhere else. Oh, and I just realised that the Tiki room is a Stitch version here. So I'm going to head there now. There's a line of people with cameras. I don't know what's going on. What's going on? There's a big line. Oh, it's Mickey in a farmer outfit. That's so funny. I was just saying, you don't see any characters. It's like they heard me and they were like, how about this, bitch? When I saw those people there with like cameras pointed at the store, and I tried to go into the store from the other end and they were like, no, right now. I was like, is there an actual celebrity shopping here? Is Mariah Carey here or something? And so I was half expecting Mariah Carey or Ariana Grande or someone to pop out, or some like Japanese celebrity. And then Mickey came out and I was like, oh my god, it's Mickey! I don't know what he was doing in there, because then he didn't stop and take photos of those people, so he must have been doing something in that shop. Oh! And now there's a bear! A country bear in front of me. Oh yeah, they heard me say there was no characters and they wanted to prove me wrong. Oh, and then... is it Baloo? I don't know these characters so well. That's not a country bear. Is this Jungle Book? Let me show you. That was cute. I got a photo with whoever it was. And when I took the selfie, he was like, show me. And so I showed him and he was like, got in and looked at my phone and he was like, yeah, that's a good one. And I was like, that's funny. Stitch presents the Aloha e Komo mai. Cool. It was King Louie. King Louie. I had to Google it while waiting for the Stitch Tiki room. Woo, King Louie, woo! That was pretty fun. I feel like a re-theme. I don't know if it's permanent or seasonal, but like, that's pretty fun. Like the birds when we came in, or when it started, were singing Hawaiian Roller Coaster Ride, but in Japanese. Such a bop. And then Stitch comes in, like, yeah, it's nice. I don't know what the storyline was. There was one, but I missed it. That's what I like about doing theme parks in a different language. Keep on your toes. You just gotta imagine the story and fill in the blanks. Time for another free beverage. It's hot out. Gotta have those fluids. It's for free. Tastes free. That was almost a walk. Almost. They don't seem to, if you're a single rider, they don't sit you with other people. So there's people there with like a whole bench to themselves, and I'm like, I'd sit with them, but I guess they don't do that here. There's a couple of single rider rides, I think, in Disney Sea, but not here. I've never had to sit next to anyone. Sometimes I'd like to, but whatever. So this is the Western River Railroad. It's a train. Unlike Disneyland, it doesn't go in a loop around the park and stop places. It just has one stop. But it is going to go around, I think, like the river area, so it should be nice. の力でこの土地を開拓したんですよ。彼らはとても親しみやすくて、ここを訪れればいつだって温かく迎えてくれます。カーボーイや牧場主、それに多くの開拓者がこの町に立ち寄って生活に必要なものを買ったり、食事や音楽を楽しんだりしてるんですよ。偶然出てきたものなんです。That was a nice little ride. There's Jungle Cruise going by. I liked that you could see a bunch of different attractions from there. Like, we got really close to Thunder Mountain. And the whole time I was like, it's not the same as Disneyland's because there's no dinosaurs. And then there were dinosaurs. So yeah, they really did take the Disneyland Anaheim model and ran with it. Okay, now I'm gonna head to the show, which is something like Mickey's Musical Magical World. And the theatre for it is back over near where Belle's Castle was. So I'm saying goodbye to Adventureland and Westerland, which I've stayed in for a while. Also, they do call it Westernland. I thought it was Frontierland. Oh, there's a lot of... Is this Baymax again spraying water? Okay, not Baymax, but... very refreshing. Hello. Yes, I'm going to cut through the castle. What I'm enjoying about Tokyo Disneyland in particular is everyone waves at you all the time, whether you're on a ride or not. You walk past, people are waving. Staff and guests. Oh my god, Baymax is happening again? Maybe not. I think this is the other parade I'm going to miss. Also, as well as like assigned seating, when there's parades and shows and things, they like tell people to take off their Mickey ears so they don't block people's view, and everyone does it. And they're like, don't hold up cameras up high because you'll block people's view, and everyone's like, okay. So it's just a very polite, non-aggressive, considerate park, which is just lovely. Another thing I love is because I have an assigned seat for this show, I don't need a rush. It starts in like 20 minutes, but I'm not freaking. The other one, I got there like 30 minutes early when admission started, and then I was just sitting there all hot. And I was like, I could leave and come back later. So, that's the way to do it. Remember when we had to line up for Fantasmic for like an hour? Not here. Well, they don't have Fantasmic, but whatever. I got another berry cheers drink from Gaston's Tavern to take into the show. It's a good drink. I can see why they built a fountain for that man in his tribute, in his honor. It's a good drink. And like, you know, as I said early this morning, I've been up since 5. In the time zone that I'm used to, it'd be like midnight now or something. So, or even later, I think. So I really need the sugar high. And it's for free! Meanwhile, the Beauty and the Beast ride is 30 minutes. Whew. If it's like that again later, I'll do it again. God, that was a good ride. And thank God it's indoors because this aircon is so good. This drink doesn't travel. There was cream everywhere when I was walking in. Also, I walked in over all these people who were in the row. One of them was asleep. I woke him up. My foot got caught in his bag strap. I could have just come in here, the other side, because there's no one. I feel really bad. And now they're looking at me like this guy. That was so good. I have no idea what was happening, but it was really good. Something about... It was Mickey, Minnie, Goofy and Donald. Maybe they were in some sort of like magical castle or something. And they opened doors. And sometimes behind that door it would just be a character and they would wave. Like Pinocchio, Winnie the Pooh, Elsa. And then other times they'd open a door and there'd be a full-on musical number. Like my mate King Louie did a song from Jungle Book, which then merged into Timon doing Hakuna Matata. It was like a whole big jungle number. Then they did like a medley of princess songs with Jasmine, Rapunzel, someone else, Cinderella. And then there was a Be Our Guest number. That was really cool. Oh, the best bit was when Eric was on his ship and Ursula like was destroying his ship with like her big giant tentacles, and the ship was spinning around on the stage. And then that transitioned into Captain Hook. Oh, the parade's up ahead. We do get to see some of the parade. That transitioned into Captain Hook and his pirates and the Lost Boys, and then Peter Pan was there. Highly recommend. No idea what was going on. Oh, and then they played some magical instruments to be put into the wallpaper for the door. It doesn't matter. Anyway, watch the parade. that was really cool. I was glad I got to see that. I don't think I missed much. Some of those floats were incredible. That giant Jack, amazing. And also, I love that they like ended with Clarabelle Cow and like her boyfriend. Who was that guy? Like Horace Horse Collar or something like that? I'm glad they put some respect on him and her. Oh, and then like Geppetto and Pinocchio and Jiminy Cricket like walking like they're going down the yellow brick road. That was cute. Yeah, great parade from what I saw of it. Loved it. I have a Lightning Lane for the Baymax ride very shortly, and now that apparently is a big deal. This is currently a 70-minute wait, which is the biggest wait I've seen all day. Considering like a lot of the other rides are down to like 30 minutes and just walk-ons. I can't even use my other fast passes because they're just, everything I want to go on is a walk-on, which is a good thing. I'm not complaining. But I'm just waiting till 6:05, and then I can get in there for Baymax. Oh my god, it's starting. Here we go. Oh my god. Oh, the hype is real. Oh yeah. People seem to be happy with this song. Oh jeez Louise! It picks up some speed. Ah! It swings around. It's fun. Okay, that was fun. It's a good vibe when you're on it and it's spinning around and you see people dancing along. I think it'd be more fun if everyone was dancing. There's a few people who are just like, and other people not doing anything. But the line is like outside of the actual line. So there's a huge line. I don't know if it's worth 70 minutes, but I had fun. It was worth $15. And so now I'm going to go to do Snow White's. I know earlier I was like, Snow White, I've already done Snow White. But apparently it's different here. And then at the end you get like hit by a boulder or something or other. So I think I've got enough time to check out Snow White's, then maybe find a vegetarian dinner, which might end up just being a churro, and another free beverage. And then watch the nighttime show. Ooh, Beauty and the Beast is at 40. If I've still got any energy after the fireworks, I think it's fireworks, but if I have any energy, I'm coming back to do Beauty and the Beast. I have to. Something's happening with the Small World clock. Looks to be a little parade. Well, that's cute. Oh, it's the time. Yes, it's 6:15. How about that? Looks to be a bit of a line for Snow White, but well. Oh god. Ah! Scary! Oh my god! Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, this is so scary. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the? Oh boy. Oh, this would be nice. A nice cabin. Oh. Oh, finally it's not scary. Oh. Oh, well that was, oh no, it's back to being scary. Ah! Why Why is it so scary? Oh, oh brother. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, Jules. What? Oh my god. Why? Oh my god, that's scary. Ah. Oh my god, she's gonna crush us with a boulder. Oh my god, what? That was so scary. Why was that so scary? I mean, there was like 2 nice moments where Snow White's in there with the dwarves, and she's barely in the story, and then it ends with the dwarves and I getting crushed by a boulder. Like the evil queen wins? And the world? And why were there so many jump scares? Like there was one bit that scared me in Anaheim where the evil queen turns around and she's the crone and she's like, nah! But that happened like 10 times this ride. She kept jumping out all over the place. That was pretty fun. It was scary, but I had fun. That's probably the best ride of the day. Now I'm at Captain Hook's Galley and I got some baked cheese bites. It's the only vegetarian thing I could find, besides dessert. Big line for black pepper popcorn. Black pepper? I've got some time until the fireworks, about half hour till I need to be there, so I think I might go use that fast pass finally, and I guess I'll do Big Thunder Mountain. That's a fun ride, and it was good to be able to use the fast pass. Oh, that felt good. Oh, look how pretty the sky is. I'm going back to Pico's Bill for a drink. I think this is drink number 8, baby. They're all non-alcoholic, by the way, but they're all between like 400 to 600 yen. That adds up. I think I've drunk like $40 worth of soft drinks. Oh, look at the castle. Wow. I'm in my spot for the show. D5. This is well worth whatever yen I spent. I think it was around 25 Australian. I mean, you saw how bad my view was for the Disneyland California shows? This, whoa. I mean, come on. That was incredible. And like, I think that was my favorite viewing experience of a theme park show ever. Because we're all just sat down, no one was annoying, I could see everything. And the show itself was so good. It was such a good mix of like old and new. So you had like Dumbo, and then you had like Aladdin and Hercules. I love when things include Hercules. Hercules is my favorite. And then you also have like a Marvel segment, and then like Inside Out 2 at the end. Like, oh my god, so good. Beauty and the Beast is showing as a 20-minute wait. I don't know if that will be the case with all these people walking there, but I think I may as well try. It also may mean I miss the start of the Electric Light Parade. But I don't know where the parade starts. Because you know how sometimes it starts at one end and then it doesn't hit to the other end, so I think I might have wiggle room. This guy. That ride is next level. So nice. Such a pleasant experience. Oh. Parade just started somewhere, so let's see if we can track it down. They're running for it. I'll follow them. Okay, it doesn't look like it started, judging by everyone sitting down looking at nothing, but everyone's sitting like 8 rows deep. But I feel like since everyone is, oh there, it's up ahead. Since everyone is so like polite and sitting down and unobtrusive, I could just stand way far back and still see everything. That's rope drop to park close while jet lagged. Did it. Now to go see how cool the hotel is. Like, I'm still excited about the hotel, so time to go explore that. Getting into the monorail queue was super easy. It'd be better if I was staying at this hotel right here. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? That was actually super easy. Out of the park and almost back at the hotel in like 10 minutes. I wish I was staying here more than one night. How do all these people have the energy to be in Slinky Dog Park right now? I'm about to pass out. Sick. They've got all their footprints. That's Buzz, Woody, Rex. Here we go. Oh, sick. Oh, and my bags are there, thank God. 2 beds for little old me. That's pretty cool. Oh, and the TV's an Etch-a-Sketch. Ugh. Ugh, and the clock is a watch. I love these little touches. It's a shame I'm only here for like 5 hours. Ah, what do I got there? Oh, yeah. You know what? I'd call that a park view. What a day. I'm tucked into bed. But, well, almost. But I thought I'd just do a little recap of the day. That was Disneyland. Rope drop to park close, which I think is the perfect way to do it when it's your first day ever going to a park. That was my first time at Disneyland Tokyo. I've done Disney Sea before, but it was like a half day and I didn't get out on any rides because it was so busy. And I think I got really lucky today in that there was never much of a wait for rides. I got to do Beauty and the Beast twice. I got to do Pooh's Honey Hut. I did Thunder Mountain twice. I did have a couple of like fast passes and stuff. In fact, I have one left as a souvenir because I never really got to use it because all the wait times was too low. So that's something. Speaking of souvenirs, so what did I get? I got Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head salt and pepper shakers. Couldn't resist. It's probably the most expensive thing I bought at 3,500 yen, like 35 Australian dollars ish. But that is so cute. And then I just went to the gift shop downstairs, which also sells this, but I bought this at the homewares shop. And once I saw him, I was like, I better grab him in case I never see him again. Forgetting that I'm staying at the Toy Story Hotel, so of course they had it. I got this alien mug. Ooh. I think that's fun. And I guess I like aliens because then I got them on like boxer shorts, which I can use as pajamas because if you remember this morning when I checked in my bags, they were like, oh, what size do you want for kids' pajamas? Well, he said it in Japanese and he just pointed at a sign that said like size of pajamas, small, medium, large. But then I did see somewhere else that it said kids and I was like, large. So I think he thought I had a kid because in the room we have kids' pajamas. And like kids' toothbrush, kids' slippers, and kids' pajamas. So I'm just gonna put them back. And hopefully they don't get charged to the room like kids' pajamas or something like that. There's no kid in here. Well, there's a big kid, but there's I don't need that stuff. I say that. But there are hotel slippers with Woody on them. And it says Andy. I think that's pretty cool. I'm wearing a pair now. But the room came with 3 pairs. What, like, are you allowed to take this? I might need to Google what the, like, social norms are in regards to taking hotel slippers. Like, I'm sure I'm paying for a room that is, should accommodate 3 people. I'm paying like 3 times the amount is what I'm saying, so I may as well take 3 pairs of slippers. I don't know. There's also like toothbrushes, vanity kits. I think that's going to be JB's present. And then there's like postcards. I'll take them. The pen was not branded, just a plain old black pen, which is disappointing. But there is a notepad. Again, can I take a notepad? I don't know. I'll have to Google this. Great day at Disneyland. Big fan of Disneyland. Wow. Those shows and parades was so good. I gotta get to bed.